Hello, how's everyone tonight? Trying to get a late one in. I had to put the little guy to bed. We have had to say the least, a very busy weekend. And for all those who are tuning in, even if it's only like 10 of you, thank you guys very much. To get started, I just want to say as always, thank you to HGA, SGC, Card Boss, and CGC. Thank you for the constant communication with me and just tell them to keep going. So we're going to keep going. Today I'm going to get into a little collection that I have. This is just the autos that I have and just some of the cards that I have graded. But I have probably over 100 cards, about 100 give or take, mostly commons, nothing too crazy, for Gerald Klenic. He's an outfielder over with the Seattle Mariners. I'm a big fan, and I hope he turns out to be a great player. We'll get into the collection. It's not much of a collection, but I just want to get in my personal story with those who may relate. I'm getting back into the collecting. I do know things, but not as much as I should know. With that said, I read one thing about Gerald Klenic, and that's it. I was hooked. I was hooked from there on out. I thought, this guy's the next. He may be. He may be the next best player ever. But this goes to show I didn't do my research on him. I should have done more than I did. I just started buying cards. I guess for those people who are newer or new to collecting like me, please take your time. Do your own stat checks. Don't be like me and just go spend money hoping that this guy turns out to be the next. And again, it's not that I'm gonna sell all his cards or nothing. I just want to be part of it before he hits big to say, hey, I got it, and maybe pass it down to my little guy one day. I know some people are like me, some people aren't. My best advice to anyone is if you read about a player, and this happens in any sport, and it could be male, female, UFC, it doesn't matter. Do your research. And I hope that makes sense. Don't be like me who just spends money and crosses fingers that everything's going to work out. Even with the collections I've shown so far, this is who I think are going to be, but do I know? No, I'm far from an expert with it. But if it's any advice I can give anyone who's new at this, is please do your research, especially on YouTube and so many forums you can go into. And I've come to learn after a couple of years is I just don't just start buying players now. I do my little research. And with that said, I might invest a couple of bucks into a player. And if he hits it big, great. And if he doesn't, then, hey, I didn't lose that much. You won't gain that much. You won't lose that much. But at least you'll have something. Gerald Klenic, to me, I think he had like the furthest home run for the Mariners, like over 480 feet. Unfortunately, he broke his leg. I think he kicked a water cooler or water something. He broke his leg in the midseason, maybe in July, which is good that he has that intensity, but it's also bad because, well, the Mariners definitely needed him, and I'm sure it's growing pains, obviously for him and us as collectors with him. I mean, I'll still be with Jared. I hope he works out. I hope everything works out for the best. But, yeah, it's just one of those things with me is just do your research is my best thing I can tell you for this video. It's going to be a shorter video today. I will show you what I have, and like I said, I'll go up a little bit closer. Nothing too crazy. That was a pretty nice one. I got that one at a good price, and then as you can see, it's nothing too wild, but these are just the autos that I have, and I did invest in them. And like I say, I hope it works out for him. And anybody who from Seattle, you guys, we're gonna do the next video is gonna be on Julio Rodriguez, who I think is gonna be a Hall of Famer. But what do I know? But thank you guys for tuning in. We'll see you on the next one.